What's
Welcome
up,
to
YouTube? Back again for another 9 to 5 service, Sunday service. It's your host, Mr. Smart Money, other host, Mr. Legendary. We got the surgeon in the building, 10K, and the silent assassin. Everybody else in the chat, they ain't here yet. They probably be popping in, but we finna get it started. We're gonna go ahead and pop it off with a disclaimer.
welcome to the 9 to 5 Investor Sunday service. I am one of your co-hosts, Mr. Legendary. This is the 9 to 5 Sunday service, the Easter edition, or the hungover edition. We are not financial advisors or fiduciaries. Any information shared on this program is strictly for educational purposes and entertainment purposes. Our views do not reflect the overall sentiment of the market. These are just our views. The market does come with inherent risk, so please do your own due diligence when making any moves in the market. And that's that.
All right, y'all. So, anybody got any news they want to share that they seen this week? Anything going on in the market? I know I seen Waymo, the CEO for Google. He stepped down. He was over like the autonomous vehicle department. So he stepped down. They got two people stepping up to replace him. I don't know exactly what he's finna get ready to do. I know he said he's gonna take like a vacay with his family or something, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna negatively impact them as far as the steps or strides they're trying to make in the autonomous industry, but that's just something to pay attention to see that somebody gonna step down.
Okay. And what you say, Wayfair?
Nah, that was the CEO for Waymo.
Or Waymo?
Yeah, that company that's under Google for their autonomous vehicles.
Oh, okay.
I seen in the article though, they was like trying to differentiate between autonomous vehicles and self-driving vehicles, and it's supposed to be like some little inside beef between the dude who started up LiDAR, I think his name like Russell Austin or some shit like that, and Elon Musk. You know, LiDAR got the 3D cameras for the detection and sensors around the car. Elon on still got the 2D shit. He said you don't need the 3D. So, you know, they got that little battle going on whether the shit gonna be legit, if it's gonna stand the time, or if it's gonna be something they're trying to add on to the car that's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude, Austin, I think he done joined the list now. He like a 26-year-old millionaire, billionaire. It's only 3 other people that reached that status that early. It was, damn, I don't know who on that list. Oh yeah, his name Austin Russell. The other 3 people on the list, the other 2 people on the list was did you pay attention? Oh, the other one was a Snapchat founder, Evan Spiegel, and Kylie Jenner. That was the only other 2 to reach that level of wealth at that early. And I also seen as far as semiconductors and shit, they got a whole board, right? They had the board consists of companies for like CEOs for Intel, Nvidia, AMD, Texas Instruments, and a couple of other companies. But it's this board, and they had sent a letter to Biden in February talking about how their market share been decreasing since like 1990. That shit went from like 39% to 12%. And they were saying that it had to do with the government involvement in it because the government was starting to invest large amounts of money outside the U.S. and foreign companies that was producing chips instead of the U.S. So they basically asking for more funding. Then Biden came out with the infrastructure plan, and he got 50 billion set aside for the semiconductor industry, and then he got another 174 billion to go to the chip makers to help them gain their dominance in the EV space. So shit, that type of news like that, that's gonna affect Tesla, AMD, TSM, all the little chip companies. They finally getting some relief now.
And TSM just pledged 100 million, like 100 million over 10 years to increase their chip making capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're trying to correct this chip shortage. Because until the chip shortage is affecting a lot of the tech companies, in particular the autonomous vehicles. NIO had to slash production at one of their plants of their cars because they was out of chips. So that's why we see NIO is kind of like been stalling out.
Mm-hmm. Been trading sideways.
Yeah.
They
But
trying
like
to
you
wait.
say, Biden has issued a plan to address the chip shortage. TSM has their own version of a plan to correct the chip shortage. So hopefully in the near future, we can start to get the chips to be more mass produced where we can, increase our supply on the chips so that these companies can resume normal business activities. And at that point, we should see the EV sector start to make a move, in general. So, another thing I saw this week was the jobs report came out Friday. Looked pretty good. The jobs were up, payroll was up, unemployment claims were down, I believe 6%. So that's very optimistic sign for the market as far as the market. So hopefully Monday morning we'll see a little momentum from that. I saw Microsoft and plans to acquire Discord.
What you think they making that move for? I'm trying to figure out where they going with that.
Well, since last year, Microsoft been trying to get in the user / subscription base territory. You remember when they tried to acquire TikTok?
Yeah.
So they've been trying to get into the communication space, for a while now. So Discord actually has, it's a communication based platform. It's used by a lot of gamers in the gaming world. That's how they connect. So they have Discord has like, hey, what's up, Mark?
What's up, man?
Discord has like I want to say 100 million users. So, that could be Microsoft's entry into the communications-based sector and also the gaming. That's big for them in the gaming sector too.
Anybody catch Tesla with their delivery numbers?
Yeah, they was down slightly.
Yeah, they said they stopped producing, right?
Yeah, due to the chip
for like
shortage.
3 months or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That chip shortage affecting their production, EV car production. Tesla / production, Neo / production.
I ain't see it down. I seen it as up. The report I got, it say Friday that the first quarter deliveries is proxy for sales total 184,000 in the first quarter, beating the fact set consensus of 168,000.
Right. It went
first
up,
quarter.
but
Right, for the
recently
first
it went
quarter.
down.
But
Yeah,
this
for the first
quarter.
quarter. Yeah.
This they
Right
second
now, they
quarter.
kind of stopped producing.
Yeah, they start in second
Yeah,
quarter
see,
now.
it says Model S and X production dropped to 0.
Damn. Model X and S.
Yeah, they
Yeah, the two most popular.
completely stopped producing.
Yeah, the two most
Big blue
popular.
right there.
You
So
think it's drive up demand for it?
Well, we were just talking about the chip shortage. It's affecting the chip shortage affecting the entire industry as far as production. So we were just talking about Biden. Biden earmarked like what 50 billion
Mm-hmm.
or 50 million, 50 billion.
Probably billion.
Yeah, probably would it be to increase to increase chip production.
Mm-hmm.
And TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors, they dedicated 100 million, I think, over 10 years, the next 10 years, to increase chip production worldwide. So I think that the big reason that the EV sector is lagging is because of the chip shortage. They can't produce the amount of vehicles that they normally would.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we start to see a correction to this chip shortage, these companies should make moves across the board. Tesla kind of been stuck in a little range from like 700 to 590, 580. They kind of been traveling in that range. Once we see the correction to the chip shortage, we should see a measured move up for companies like Tesla, Neo. Neo kind of been trading in a little range too. We should see them break that range and get back to normal production. Now when that will be,
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, maybe they go another quarter. I mean, if they already slashing production for the second quarter, what's the third quarter outlook? What's guidance for the third quarter? I want to say Ford also slash productions due to the chip shortage.
But who is that? GM or Ford got? That must be GM. They got up to 57, right?
Yeah.
60 a share. So I wonder. So all of them going through it.
Yeah, it's kind of affecting the industry as a whole. Because those chips play such a vital part. You can't make a smart car without the chip. These cars are basically mobile computers. You can't make a computer without the chip. So if you can't make any more cars, you damn sure can't sell no more.
Was anybody keeping up with the story with Amazon and whatever they did with the tweet for their workers or something like that?
What you mean? Whether they gonna have a union or not?
I think so. It was something around that. Something about the workers not being able to reach the restrooms while they on their shift. I think it was for the delivery drivers, and I think they made like a negative tweet about it or something.
Oh wow!
Getting some backlash.
Yeah.
Then
they Amazon.
They tried to come back and say that they weren't talking about the drivers. They was mostly talking about the warehouse workers or whatever.
Yeah, I know for a long time people been complaining about Amazon and how it's not the best place to work. You know, because they clock you on everything. They got their whole thing down to the minute. So if you're on break, and you're supposed to be back at 10:15 and you come back at 10:16, somebody in your face. You know, because the way they got it calculated, that 1 minute, you could have been doing something, and that 1 minute has so much value to it. So they've been fighting recently. A lot of talk has been about whether they're going to unionize or not. So it's not surprising that you hear people talk about failure to have bathroom breaks and all that type of stuff.
So that makes sense.
It's crazy. You know?
Everybody got it in the
Okay, I see what you're saying about Tesla. Yeah, let me correct myself. This is the first quarter.
Yeah, we start in the second quarter now. April 1st was the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, let me clarify that. They beat deliveries in the first quarter.
Yeah,
they beat deliveries.
Yeah, they exceeded the first quarter.
Yeah, 184,000 deliveries, and it was versus 168,000 expected. They also made news this week because they announced that Apple will be buying $50 million worth of batteries from Tesla.
I was gonna bring that up. I seen that.
Accurate is
Apple.
Oh, Apple. Yeah, Apple. They also made news because they said Elon Musk, I think, is supposed to join the board for what's that group? Same one that does promotions for UFC fighting. And
it's the company that owns UFC, and they're talking about taking the UFC public.
Right. Yeah, they invited Elon Musk. He's been asked to join the board.
Right. And he was also added to the added as a Miss Universe pageant judge.
Hey,
my boy Elon.
Dog.
He doing everything.
My boy, he got too much money.
That's crazy. Crazy.
I think the thing with Amazon that you guys were saying earlier is with how they treat their workers, it's almost kind of like a Walmart in a way, where like anybody could get anything from off of Amazon.com, and it's usually the cheapest that you can find anywhere, just kind of like how you could go to Walmart and almost find anything. But the workers there are miserable. They're like overworked. They don't really get benefits. They get the minimum amount of pay. It's like you're not going to find the best customer service at Walmart, even though Amazon Prime does give good, I guess, customer service when it comes to delivery. But as far as their workers go, I mean, when you got a company that's constantly like people are always ordering things from offline and you're just going, and people don't like to try to keep those kind of jobs because they feel like they're being overworked and underpaid. And think about how much money too, like the children from Walmart, they inherited that company, but they make billions of dollars and their workers are miserable. Same thing with Amazon. The owner is like making billions of dollars, but the workers are miserable.
Yep.
Oh, y'all seen the news with WWE and DraftKings?
No.
Urgent?
Nah, they got some it's the deal for like the media shit. I don't know why the fuck they chose DraftKings.
DraftKings must have wooed them.
Oh, man, let me pull it up real quick. One of the leading online sports betting companies is continuing to add to its list of sports league deals with an announcement Monday. DraftKings and WWE entered into an agreement to make the sports betting company the official gaming partner of the WWE.
Yep, my beloved DraftKings.
Yep.
Why are you talking about why they picked them? You know why they picked them? Because I'm the fucking owner.
The deal centers on the free-to-play offerings from DraftKings, A free-to-play game will be launched to coincide with the upcoming two-night WrestleMania being held April 10th through the 11th. Okay, that's gonna be aired on Comcast, so Comcast should get a nice boost from that. And then with March Madness coming up, what y'all think that's gonna do for Nike? You think that's gonna help Nike have a little turnaround?
Oh, of course.
Oh, really?
Nike had some issues with the factories over in those other they do business in some of those other countries that they do business. It's been reported that they have poor employee relations, I should say, or poor working practices. They caught a lot of backlash for that. So Nike's kind of been trying to get out in front of that with the spokesman for Nike.
They've been accused of that for years, though.
Years, sweatshops and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they had supposed to had done improved it, but according to these recent reports, that's not the case. So Nike has been out in front of that. Nike also had some shipping issues this quarter with shipping the merch getting the merch to the customers. It's been kind of delayed. And remember last week I was talking about that ship that was blocking the Suez Canal. Well, they dislodged it now. It's back open, but that now had been blocked for like a week, 2 days or whatever. So all of the freight that we get from the western side of the globe, the eastern side of the globe, coming from the Atlantic, the Suez, it passes through the Suez Canal as like a straight line, a shortcut. That's why the Suez Canal was made. While it was blocked, that freight had to take the long way. It had to go all the way around.
Yeah, it had to go around Africa.
Right. So that delayed a lot of the shipping globally. So now the canal has been it's been cleared. So now we can start getting the shipping through at a more timely manner. So hopefully, I'm hoping that Nike starts to make a move. Nike they price target was just upgraded last week. So I'm hoping that that's good news.
They had a valuation, so
yeah, HSBC adjusted their price target from 160. Well, it actually got downgraded. No, upgraded. Adjusted the price target to 162, up from 158. So I'm hoping that the negative news is behind them. Nike been in a little downtrend, so I'm hoping that that was the call. I'm hoping we bottoming out right now. Reverse. Also, Microsoft won a U.S. Army contract to implement virtual reality based, augmented reality based headsets. The deal is worth $21.9 billion over the next 10 years. So we saw Friday, Microsoft had a nice little rally in the market Friday. They got it like 242 or something like that.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't a new contract. They had already been in contract with the Army. It was just doing it's something that they added, but it wasn't like it's not new to them.
Yeah, they added augmented reality headsets. I guess they're going to start training. They train the soldiers with the VR. You know what I mean, or something like that. Microsoft is going to be the ones to set up that infrastructure.
Had a lengthy weekly wrap up this week, but good conversation.
I knew that Nas X was gonna touch some shit off, boy.
It's gonna set it off, huh?
Yeah. Pick back up with Godfrey. Basically, we just discussing what he need to be grabbing. Because we got a lot of money in buying power. Sale almost over. As we can see, some of the stocks starting to pick up steam in the tech sector. EV starting to pick up a little steam. Marijuana not there yet. Healthcare starting to pick up a little steam. So a lot of the sectors we was naming to look forward to for 2021, they're starting to react the way we was looking for them to react. What's some companies that we should grab?
Yeah, because God forgot like
Primerica.
Primerica. Oh, that was on the list, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We definitely got that on the watch list. What's your buy zone for Primerica? What should we be grabbing to that?
Let me look at it. They broke a 52-week high a couple of weeks ago, where they was nearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they damn near it again. It had dipped to 139, but it's back up to 151. So a good buy-in point would have been, because that week after we had the presentation, it had dipped, but it's back up to 151. So we could look for it to dip again, and probably if it dipped down back to the 138, 139 point, that'll be a good buy-in point.
Okay. Anybody got something right now that they feel like in the buy zone that we should be grabbing Monday before we get too far gone?
So no Tesla. I should have got that thing under 600.
Yeah. What about anybody know who's going to be the EV maker for Amazon, since they're supposed to be buying 100,000 electric vehicles?
I thought they was making their own.
Are they making their own? Okay.
I thought
you sure it's not Volkswagen? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they merged with a car maker to actually produce it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna make I think they had their own little warehouse, and they was creating their own vans, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I really haven't been looking at it this week.
I see the Delta. I see a lot of the airlines at a high right now.
Yeah, because airlines they just told people that they finna start hiring a bunch of pilots. They're expecting it to pick up. The country gonna reopen soon. The airline, the airport traffic has been increasing, and they also told travelers that have had the vaccine that they can resume normal traveling.
Safe travel, yeah. What about something you said earlier, Jermaine, like if people protest against Walmart, you're gonna see it drop. What about Delta? Because Delta on the hot seat was supporting Georgia's law, or Coke. Y'all seen anything on them?
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, or Delta.
Oh,
they they on record now supporting Georgia's voter suppression law.
Damn, I forgot about that voter suppression shit too. Yeah, that was big.
So that might be an attractive buy. I don't know. I haven't looked at Delta stock, so
yeah, I gotta look at. I like in the airlines. I like Love LUV.
Yeah, I like that too.
And yeah, Delta. Damn, Delta. That was my baby.
Yeah, I was like, how y'all forget about my Delta?
Yeah, we just talking. I'm thinking like Delta, but damn, I do be on Delta.
Yeah.
Probably temporarily, but once this airline traffic pick back up, that's gonna be a bump in the road.
Yeah, I just know where to get on.
Yeah, the summer coming, so it should be right around summertime, man. Shit gonna jump off.
I'm up 130%.
We're seeing all signs leading to this country possibly reopening in the summer.
Yep.
If we, like I say, the airline travel, the jobs market picking up.
Oh yeah, and just a side note, have y'all heard about the healthcare act Biden did?
Yeah.
The American. So basically, what that's doing is helping every American. At the Barack Obama Act really targeted a certain segment of Americans, but this affects every American in a positive way. I have to say, I can give him, in my critical analysis of him, this is something I can say is something positive he's doing. I mean, you know, you got to keep it 1,000. You know, if you gonna criticize, you still got to, you know what I'm saying? This is something good. So basically what he doing, he put a cap on how much of your income you will use to pay for healthcare. So what that does is that increases your premium tax credit from the government. So you can be making a certain amount of money within the poverty level, but you can still get approved. So it's not like before where, you know, we have to go by your income, we have to go by demographic, all of that, and then determine how much of a tax credit you get, or if you even qualify. So now what he's doing is he's making it basically like damn near like cheap. So, I mean, and I think that'll have an effect on a lot of the healthcare stocks like Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, all of the companies who have federal funded marketplace plans. So, I mean, if that's something you want to look into to invest in certain healthcare companies, that'll be good as well.
Yep. Or why not just why not just buy the whole industry? VHC. Healthcare.
What's the name of it?
VHT.
VHC.
VHT.
VHT.
Vanguard Health.
Yeah, been performing rather well for me.
And then I like XLV.
Yep. I'm a big proponent on just buying the ETF, buying the index.
A company I would suggest is an industrial company I just found out about. Ticker symbol CARR. It's Carrier Global Corporation. They just came out this year. 2020 in March. They've been on a run ever since they came out. They're currently sitting at $42. The buy zone that I would suggest we enter on will be around 36. If we really want to load it up, we wait till 32. Quick rundown on
Yeah, they probably did already.
You said they probably who?
Oh no, it was Andrew's asked about disclaimer. I said they already did.
Oh, but they Carrier, they're a provider for HVAC security. They do all the refrigeration, fire security. They provide the products for the technology solutions. But they got commercial and residential companies. I ain't got a full rundown on them because I just found out about them yesterday. But I was doing a little looking into them, and I pulled them up on the chart. The chart looked good. And then also, we all know about ARKX.
Yeah,
hell of a they're gonna get some of that ARKX right now.
Yeah, it ain't really moved a lot.
Not yet, because it ain't really mature. It still gotta move some of the pieces around, adjust to who they finally gonna have enough for real, and then it's gonna start to cook a little bit. But right now, it ain't really fully set.
Yeah, if you believe in Kathy Woods, this might be a good time to buy. Load up on that. I mean, if you look at some of the holdings, she got some pretty good holdings in there.
Right.
Some of them questionable. You'd be like, why would this be considered in the space ETF? But
Well,
it's the early stage.
it be like that because it's for performance purposes. You gotta have some heavy hitters in there to prop up your performance. That's how they prop up the performance of the fund. That's why the majority of the fund's gonna have a Tesla. You can look at some funds like consumer discretionary. They'll have Tesla in there. Why?
Tesla and consumer discretionary. Now they done got moved into that.
Yeah, why?
It's a good question.
See, those funds add the Teslas like that to their fund because Tesla up 600% over the last year. That's going to prop up the overall value of the fund. You know, so there's slide companies in there. They'll slide the Apple into these funds. It might not correlate with the holdings, but they'll throw it in there because they know it's a big earn. It's gonna prop up their yearly gain. So a fund could say, you know, we had 22% growth over last year. That sound good. You know what I mean? You a consumer, let's say you a consumer staple ETF. You had 22% growth. That sound good. Then you look at their holdings. They have companies like Tesla and a Microsoft. Then you be like, hold on, what this ain't a consumer staple. Why is it in there? That's why. These funds judge off their performance. So you got to make sure you have some winners in there that kind of overlap. As long as they kind of overlap, like you say, Tesla, you can kind of see Tesla as a consumer discretionary, you know, but it's also in the tech. So it kind of got a little overlap. We're gonna add them because what fund wouldn't want to have Tesla?
Anybody else got any suggestions?
Also, I was gonna say the real estate sector as well.
Yeah, good one.
This would be a good time to
get a good time to get the VNQ ETF. VNQ.
Okay. VNQ. Okay.
Yeah, they had 93.58.
Yeah.
They really had their 52-week high.
Right, they just hit a high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this wouldn't be the time to jump on then.
Yeah.
You say VNQ?
Yeah, I'm just saying that's something we can watch.
And
Right.
And I like it around the 89 and the 83 price.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them over last year. They went up. They went up a little bit. I mean, they were at 70 last year. They're at 90 now. So it's a good little jump. Mm-hmm.
The levels, yeah, the entry levels for that I see, we could take the 88, the 89 if you want to get in early. A better strike or entry price would be 83. If you really want to load up, you can go to 76 if you want to wait.
Yeah, but I don't see with this housing market, I don't see them getting down there. You think they can get to 72?
Between 76 and 79. If you really gonna wait.
You think VNQ can get that low? I mean, of course they all can, but in the past, even going back to January, it's like 81.
I mean, if you look back from a year and a day, it touched this 75 price in May, June, came back in September, then again in October, and then after October is when it had the recent run. So it's been there before.
Okay, yeah, so it's got a little room to come down some, but
that's a price where you under the 200. So that's like if for whatever reason it's a stormy day, you'll look at that range. That's like if you really want to wait and be super patient, you'll wait for it to pull.
right,
under that.
right.
Yeah, that's when I might just set a limit buy on.
Because it is, I mean, everybody's talking about the Biden package. That's sad. That ain't got as much promise in it. You know, is what people think. Right now, it's kind of like that bill on Capitol Hill. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's going to find it. Well, he got to stop the Republicans from trying to filibuster on it, is what he's trying to do.
Oh, okay. That could delay it.
Yeah, they just trying to stall. I think they got the House, but once it gets into the Senate, that's it. It's gonna go whether they want it.
Yeah, we should have did a video on breaking down the Biden package. Where's the money going? Where's good places to find values and investments?
Yeah,
I was looking over the package. I saw like infrastructure gonna be big.
Yeah, infrastructure was the main, but there's some other stuff in there too.
What about the stuff that they use for like artillery and weaponry?
That's
War
that's called
defense.
Yeah, you're looking at like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon.
Right.
Yeah, typically under Democrats, they typically don't focus a lot of money on military spending. But I see a lot of money is going to the infrastructure. So when I think about infrastructure, I think about construction. I think about Caterpillar, United Rentals.
Yeah. John Deere. Yeah.
John Deere. I think about Home Depot, Lowe's. I think about US Steel. Look at the resources, the industrial materials. We know construction, they're gonna need steel.
I know we like X, but y'all don't sleep on STLD. That's another steel company that's been doing damn good lately.
Yeah, look at the overall industry. Because
Steel Dynamics.
Yeah. Like, X the only one I know offhand, but you could find some bargains in that industry.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
That set the pop. With that influx of cash, a lot of these businesses set the pop. A lot of them gonna start getting government contracts.
Dog. Okay. Yeah, that's another one. That's going up 100%.
STLD. Yeah, that's a sleeper.
Wow.
Another two companies to consider right now, and a good buy zone: Zscaler, ticker symbol ZS, and DocuSign.
I love DocuSign.
DocuSign been up there, hadn't it? Like 190 or something?
Yeah, they're currently sitting at 206. They under their 200 moving average, and they bouncing off of a support level right now. It's a hell of a time to bottom right now. They at 206. Their high was around 290. This DocuSign, Zscaler right now, they sitting at 175. Their high was 230. And they just above their 200 moving average right now. As we know, 200 moving average is a great entry level.
Yeah,
that zone.
Great entry right now.
I've been looking at a financial backing company, Jeffrey's Securities or something like that, JEF.
Yeah.
They up 130% over last year too. And what they were doing is Jeffrey's was backing some of the valves for the vaccine, so people can make, transport the vaccines and all of that type of stuff. So they hitting, it looked like they're trying to bounce off the
50 support.
Yeah, right now. So the 52-week, it's only around 30 something. I think the 52-week high is at 34, 35. But it looks like they low right now at 30. You want to do an option on it, that might be something to look into because they should be getting ready to bounce again.
If they did come down, if I waited, I would probably take a 22 or 23 entry. They
Okay.
just had a good run from right there to up to the 34, and it looked like they was a little overextended. Now they coming down.
Now it's coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of sell-offs going on.
Yeah.
Past couple of weeks. Okay. 22, you say there.
Yeah, 22. And then if you want to catch it a little more slippage, I see, I mean, a little earlier, it'll be a 28.
Yeah. I got to read up on them a little bit more, see what their next move is going to be. And if it's got anything to do with vaccination and the pandemic, yeah, I'm gonna watch the cats. So. Okay.
All right. If nobody else got any suggestions. How y'all feel about ARKF right now? Y'all think that's in the buy zone?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some more of that.
Okay.
We're talking financials and everything. I mean, if you want to have a great ETF, I feel like that's a good play right now. ARKF.
Yeah, because we know what's going. We know interest rate's going to go back up in next year.
What's that? Financial banking?
Yeah, we talked about the country reopening.
You
know, that's going to be more bank traffic. Open up the branches back.
Yeah.
You know, they start to offer all these services again. The interest rate's going to go back up. It's going to be more well, it might curb lending, but then again, it might don't because it'll be more small business loans and you know, starting to reopen their business. So
yeah,
right now, I think the financial sector is bargains to be had there too as well. But like I always say, I just buy them all. RF is a good way you can get exposure to some of these good bargains.
Oh, so what they got? I'm looking. They got Square, Shopify, Zillow Group. Okay. Oh, all right.
Right. I love Square. I think Square is going to be the bank of the future. In the next 10 years, I think majority of people will be doing Square offer all the traditional banking services of a brick and mortar bank. So I love Square and I love RF because they got a lot of exposure to Square. So if you kind of want to stay diverse, you know what I mean, you can get RF and still have good exposure to companies like Square, but also PayPal as well.
Oh, I know what I meant to ask y'all. What's up with the what is it? Archelo or Archelo? Or
yeah, they went on.
Yeah, what were they holding?
Got stopped.
Who?
Archelepo.
Yeah.
Fund. The fund liquidated all their holdings this week.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what caused the market. That's what caused the market to be choppy at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, but they said that owner, I think it was an Asian dude or something, he was shady in the first place from some of the reports that I was seeing. Like, this ain't the first rodeo, you know, it's first time round in this arena, some shit.
Right.
So
I see this. I watch this play out. I watch stuff like this play out. I watch this on the show Billions. You know, they deal with the same type of shit. Funds take losses. They get slapped. They're out of there.
So what? He get to just leave and just, you know, cut his losses and just walk away?
Yeah, because Archelepo, whatever it was, classified as a family. It's a family business. And the way I found out about that through watching Billions. It's not say like a ARC-X, right? A ARC-X, that fund that's funded by multiple people's money, pouring their money into the fund and letting Kathy Woods do her magic, right? A family business, it only manages one particular family's funds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like closed off to the public. The funds that the Ark Aleppo was managing,
Mm-hmm.
the funds of that guy, I think it was just his wealth, his family wealth.
Oh, okay.
So when he apparently he liquidated a lot of his holdings, cashed out. It was nobody else money tied up in that.
Oh, okay. So that's why he ain't got to worry about no SEC investigation or nothing like that. Okay.
He just took his money out.
Mm-hmm.
For what? Why did he liquidate it? I don't know. Maybe it's a crypto play down the line.
Right.
I don't know. I see a lot of investors using crypto as a hedge right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Delta ain't feeling, their stocks ain't feeling no backlash from this boycott right now. So
I'm telling you, that reopening news overpowering that.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna overpower that. Airline, the flights going back up. Look at airline tickets going back up.
Mm-hmm.
They starting to rehire, starting to hire more personnel again.
Yeah.
The airline, they very optimistic that this summer is gonna pop.
Mm-hmm.
These vaccines keep rolling out.
Yeah. Cruise industry getting ready to come out. Yeah.
That's another thing we have to give Biden credit for. He getting that vaccine out, like he said.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
See, that's what I want to see you do. What you said you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
At least make the effort. I understand all the stuff you said you're gonna do. It ain't gonna pass. It ain't gonna pass through. For example, the student loan shit. It's kind of shaky.
That always end up taking a back seat like it is right now. Sitting dying down.
It's kind of shaky.
Falling right off the map.
It's kind of shaky. He want to make it an executive order. He's supposed to be reviewing it this week.
Mm-hmm.
If you make it an executive order, he won't have to worry about going to vote, going to receive vote at the House or the Senate.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's how Biden. That's how Obama got the Obamacare passed through. They kept shooting down in the House and the Senate. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna just make an executive order." But the thing about an executive order, the next president coming in,
knock it right out. Yeah,
knock it right out, just like Trump did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like the fact that he said he's trying to get 100 million people vaccinated in the first 100 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like they on target. And that can only mean that just make it more optimistic for people to come back out. It make it more optimistic for lawmakers to lax some of these COVID restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Now these businesses can go back to operating like normal business, which in the long run is good for the overall market and economy.
Yeah. Willie, give me that real estate thing again.
It's called VNQ.
VNQ. That's right.
VNQ. And then I'm also looking going back to the Biden plan. I'm also looking at clean energy.
Mm-hmm.
That was another staple in his plan. I got tan right now. Red light special.
Mm-hmm.
The buy zone. Talking about clean energy, solar power. Oh, he also dedicated, I forgot how much money. He dedicated a lot of money to building the infrastructure of charging stations around the nation.
Yep. Blink, charge point.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You look at companies like that's good for the EV market. We talked about the measures they taken to correct the chip shortage earlier. Now we see Biden and dedicated this much money to. He also put in tax rebates for people that own electric vehicles.
Yep.
So he's encouraging more of the country to switch to EV. That's good for the EV makers. Also the makers of a lot of these EV components, Plug, Fuel Cell, Blink, Charge Point. So that's a lot of companies right there in the EV sector. Like I always say, just buy them all.
Which one that was? Hell or Drive?
Drive, I want to say Drive.
Drive was the one with the components and stuff. Oh,
Yep. Drive was the one with the NVIDIA, Apple, all the components of the autonomous
right.
vehicles. LiDAR, Velodyne. So look at the ETF. The great thing about the ETFs, we can just buy them every month till we build.
What's the Drive ticker symbol?
Drive.
DRIV.
Oh, DRIV.
Yeah. Monday, if we had to choose out of the companies we've been naming so far, which ones will we put on the top, let's say top 5 or top 3?
I am right now.
Yeah, should we look at the charts to figure that out?
Mm-hmm. I mean, all the ones y'all calling out, they all got promise in it. B&Q, ARC, F, Drive.
I say RKF, but
I think Arcade, they're in the buy zone right now, right?
I believe so. They had 52.21, I think.
Let's pull it up, man. Let's get to it. We're gonna do some charts after this anyway.
Yeah, they had 52.51.
ARKF?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they had 52. Yeah, I'm showing 52.62 right now.
They just bounced off of resistance. They had a gap up.
Yeah.
All right. So ARKF just came off of a support zone around 47, hitting at 52. If we're looking at the resistance zones, it could possibly come back up to 56. And if it continue to run, we're looking for it to get around the previous high, which was 64.
Right.
If it come back down, though, we could catch it again around 49, or we could wait for it to hit the 47.
I got a 48.60 support.
48.60. Yep.
I got a support right there, just bounce. Increase the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the little gap up.
So would this be a good one? We're gonna go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, I put a limit buy on it. At that $49 mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Limit buy.
What else was there?
I see it just on that gap up. It'll probably fill in at some point. It's gonna come down and fill in that gap.
From the gap up?
Yeah. It's like it gapped up twice.
See one little gap. Gap back there.
Yeah, did it gap up towards the end?
Those last 3 candles. Look at those last 3 candles.
Over here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on that last candle, it gapped up. A
little gap right there.
Yeah, at some point it's gonna come back and fill in. Come back down and fill in.
Okay.
So it's probably gonna come back to the zone right here around the 50, but it might to the 49, like it said.
Fill in those gaps, yeah.
It'll probably come back and we look for retest that support. 48.56. So we put our limit buy like around 49, 49.50. We'll probably catch it. We'll probably catch it this week.
Yeah.
Unless the market just go on a crazy run Monday.
Will it be in Q?
That's RF.
Hmm. Yeah, right now, Willie.
Yeah, it's not in the buy zone right now.
All right.
Q.
I think we missed the ship.
Yeah. On the 25th of March, we could have got in.
Yeah, that bear done took over.
And March 4th. Nah, the Bears, they ain't there yet. It's still a good candle right here. But it's closing at the high. So it ain't really get pushed down or rejected right there. So that could still continue.
It may come down and come back and test that 89.24. Like it was down there. Like that 89.24 was down there about a week ago.
20.
Yeah, it came down and test that 89.24 mark. Then we had another little small gap. Little bullish kicking. That.
All right, so who else we want to look at? We got ALKF.
Look at Tan.
10.
I think Tan in the buy zone too.
All right, so 10 just okay.
Bouncing off that 200.
Yeah, just line up and basically bouncing off the support level from right here.
79.
Yeah, so it could come back up to 97. That's an area of testing. If it break past it, it should come around a 103.
Yep. Look where it was at previously. One hit 125. What was that? That wasn't even.
That was on January 25th.
Yeah, and then it came back and hit it again. Look, that's a triple top.
Yeah. Okay. So it first touched January 8th, the 25th, and then February 10th. And it came again February 16th.
Yeah. Look back at that first peak, the run up to that first peak. You see that gap?
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, I feel right there that red candle came back down and filled it, brought it back down to that support.
Yeah.
On that previous chart we just saw a little gap up. Well, we was on ARKF, we saw a gap. That last candle was a gap up, so we know it's gonna come at some point and fill.
Yeah. All right. So the limit by what we're going for the 84 or the 79?
Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna hit that 79.
We want to go for the 84. Or we want to come up to the 86.
I would say 86 would give us a better chance of catching it.
Okay. We can get it in here.
And then if we catch it at the 86 and it continue down, and if it continue down, well, we could always just average down. This is a long-term hold right here.
Right.
So if it dropped below that 90 support, 9068, if it dropped below that, I mean, if it dropped below that 86 level where we buy it and it keep falling, we just buy the dip.
All right.
I see it. It was up around. This is 125. This is $125 play. It tested that mark already 3 times previously. It's gonna come back. It's gonna eventually come back to that 125 of resistance. Right now, it'd be a good time to get in. If we can get it at that 86.
86. Right now.
86.
Yeah. 86, 87.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. know I wanted to look at Z-scaler. I'm gonna try this. ZS. Yeah, they just bounced off that 200. Missed that on the 30th. Hit 162, 160. Now it's sitting at 175. So okay, level is right here. Could come back up to the 188. But if it break above this level right now, because it's at a level right now where it's playing, where this line played support and resistance. So if it break above here, it could go back up to the 188. Come back down, we could get some around 163, 164. And they had a high of 230. And we already know about DocuSign.
Yeah, DocuSign got room to move, right?
Yeah, DocuSign got, I mean, he got over $1,000 in buying power, all this in our range. We setting limits, so we don't just rush to the price. We want it to come to our zone.
So it's right on that 200.
That's what we're looking over right now to see. That's why we pulled out the charts.
It's sitting right on the 200 day.
Yeah. And they bounced off a level underneath their 200 at 192. They back at 206. Could come all the way to 218 with no problem. And test that area. If they test that, they could come all the way back to right here. 244. I don't like that 244. Yeah, that's all right. Could come down. On the downside, it could come back to that sweet spot. 193. If we set a limit, what price will we look for on this one? Oh, should we go ahead and just grab this since it's already on the 200?
Yeah, I'll put the yeah, we might get it a little under the 200.
If we get it a little under, possibly. What is it? No, that's 199. 193.
193, 206. Yeah, we'll do that. I see a green candle. How much was that? 196?
Oh, that was 193.
193.
Yeah. And Matt D starting to pull his head up. I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I said that green count, that volume.
Yeah. Bulls just started to step in. Oh, let's look at this candle real quick. What the hell is that? All right. So from what we went over as far as looking at a candle and see what's the story of the candle, who can tell me what the story of this candle is?
Look like the bulls, the bears on this candle starting to pull through because it's pushing down.
Right.
The second candle look like they had like a little stalemate because it's in the middle. And then this one, I would say the bulls coming through on that.
Second one.
The third, the second one, the first green one.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then on this one, you see the Bears was whooping their ass, but you see the Bulls starting to pull through, and it's related to the second one.
Right. Yep. You spot on, Willie.
Yeah, building off the momentum.
You can see the momentum start to come in right here. The candle appear red. You would say Bears winning. But if you look at it, you can see the Bears try to push it here. And like you said, the Bulls brought it back up, starting to so that they coming in to take momentum.
But now, if you look at that candle, that candle started gap down. It started the green one, that first green one.
Yeah.
It started right there, a little gap down, and it filled in during the day. That was the Bulls. That was the Bulls bring momentum. That second green candle, that's building off that momentum that the Bulls coming. You see it's a little gap. It slightly gapped up.
Off the next day. Yeah.
Off the next day. And then if you look the next day following, it slightly gapped up again. With a top wick candle, that's showing it was pretty much all bullish momentum that day.
What, this candle here?
Yep.
Nah.
Pretty much all bullish pressure, buying pressure.
This when the Bulls losing pressure.
Yeah, but I'm saying at some point during the day, the Bulls had drove it up. They had drove it up to 110. It came back down a little bit, but it still finished the day up.
Yeah, but that showed the story of the Bears coming to take control of this stick. Yeah, the Bulls won, but if the Bulls pushed it here at 210 and the Bears was able to gain momentum and bring it all the way back down to 206, that's showing the Bears stepping in. It finished green because it closed above for that time frame of that day. But overall, the Bears actually got this stick.
I call it bullish because it still over the day you still had a net gain.
Right.
It went up, it came down, but you still had a net gain.
Right.
So the Bulls did depress it, but not to a level where it was lower than the day before.
Right.
You feel me? So that's why I say the wick at the top, that represents where the Bulls was trying to push it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say it was bullish momentum at some point during the day. Right. Then it came down some, where the Bears came back and fought a little bit. Mm-hmm. But they never put up enough momentum to where it produced a bottom candle, where they was driving it down lower than the previous day. You feel me?
In the story of the fight, it would go, the Bulls punched all the way up here. The Bears came and gave a final blow, and it closed right here. So it's like the Bears gave the last lick on this candle. Even though the Bulls won overall, the Bears gave the last lick. So they kind of got the momentum.
It's like this, right? At some point during the day, the Bulls went up by 20.
Yeah.
The Bulls went up by 20. By 20. At the end of the game, the Bears went on a 10-0 run.
Yeah.
But they still lost.
Right. Right.
They finished the game strong, but they just ran out of time.
Uh-huh.
So the Bulls won out. So the Bulls won out for the day, which made that candle green.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They kind of battled.
Right.
But overall, the Bulls won out for the day.
So what does it take to make
they had built such a lead?
What does it take to make that whole candle green as opposed to the wick?
If it would have closed up there at the top of the wick.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Bulls went up by 20. The Bears came back at the end, made it a close game in garbage time, but the Bulls still won.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is a day's worth of trading.
Yeah, these day candles.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
These day candles. And if you look at the bottom with the volume, you can see
see what would
control. You see the Bulls spiking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got divergence on the MACD. It's spreading apart.
Right. It's starting to break up.
Mm-hmm.
And the RSI starting to pull up too.
Mm-hmm. If it continue that trend, that's a bullish trend upward. If it continue with that.
Oh, okay. This kind of lead into some of what we're gonna go over as far as the candlestick patterns today. This almost the the gravestone doji.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all remember what the dojis was, right? From last week, the doji, something like this.
Yeah.
They could be red, green, or white.
Right.
All right. So two other variations of those are gravestone doji and the dragonfly doji.
Right.
Nah, I'm trying to find one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. We got one.
Right there.
This one would be
Dragonfly.
All right, a dragonfly doji is characterized by, let me zoom out a little bit. It's still a doji, but it's got a long tail on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were just talking about the story of momentum. This is considered a reversal signal. I believe it's a bullish reversal. This shows that the Bears were in control. Like he said, they won. But as we can see, the Bulls got the momentum going their way towards the end of the fight. The next candle turned around and the Bulls turned and gained control.
Engulfing.
Yeah.
Engulfing.
Mm-hmm.
Now the opposite of the dragonfly would be the gravestone. Now when you see the dragonfly, you want to look for it towards the bottom of a downtrend. That's why it's considered a bullish reversal. If it's at the bottom of the downtrend, it's signaling that the previous downtrend that the Bears were in control of is now losing momentum. As we can see in this picture here, the Bears in control. They try and get a little bullish action. They're losing momentum slowly but surely, not a lot. Then you get this dragonfly doji. That show you that they lost control or they losing control. You get the next signal, you're bullish engulfing. Now the trend for this downtrend is getting ready to snap. The Bulls coming to take over, and you see it reverse.
Mm-hmm.
The dragonfly doji. This is what we got to remember. All these candles tell stories.
Right.
Dragonflies in particular, they are signals. These are signals of reversals. Depending on the location of the dragonfly, it varies. It could improve, it could increase the strength of the signal.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me? So if you see a dragonfly in the middle of a trend, it's providing a signal, but it's not a strong signal. It's not as strong as it could be. When you see a dragonfly at the bottom of a trend, though, that's providing a stronger signal that this trend is bottoming out and it's about to reverse. If we look at the dragonfly, it's at the bottom of the trend. So it's providing a stronger signal that this trend is going to reverse. What gives me the confirmation is the candle directly behind it. It's a bullish engulfing candle. So when I combine those two signals, that gives me a strong indication that this trend is finna reverse. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So always look for dragonflies at the bottom of the trend. Those provide the stronger signals of trend reversal. Then take note of the candle directly behind it, because the candle directly behind it may be giving you confirmation.
Nah, he talking about the location, right? Now the opposite of the dragonfly was the gravestone. This one that I got circled right here is the gravestone, but the location for the gravestone is not where he said it should be. At the top of the trend, it's in the middle. So instead of this being a reversal signal for it to get ready to come back down, it still continued sideways and then went up a little bit. The location is key. But let's go to the gravestone.
Like I said, look at that counter right directly behind that gravestone.
Right
It's
here.
another gravestone, but see how it gapped up? See how it gapped up? And then still in the middle of the trend. So if you look behind that, it's a bullish engulfing. Which at the bottom of the trend or the top of the trend, that would have been a strong indicator. But because it's sitting in the middle of the trend, it's not as strong.
Okay.
So y'all understand the formation of the pattern or the candlestick and the placement?
Yeah, I understand it better now.
So this one, I mean, you can kind of see why they call it a dragonfly.
Yeah.
Kind of resemble a dragonfly. This one is the dragonfly. This one over here is the gravestone.
Yeah. They're the inverse of each other.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And that's
Flat on the bottom, starting to shoot up. Yeah.
Right. The dragonfly has a tail. It's like a dragonfly. And the gravestone is just upside a dragonfly. Top tail, a wick at the top.
So now we got bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. You got the
dojis,
doji, the dragonfly doji, and the gravestone doji. 5 patterns you should be working on identifying, and we're gonna probably add maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 more. We only give y'all too many, and then after that we'll start going in how you trade off of some of them and how you use them.
Yeah, and remember these are single candle formations. These only pertaining to one candle. Eventually, we'll go into multiple candlestick formations, like morning stars and evening stars, that consist of 3 candlesticks. Right now, we just want to get y'all accustomed to. We start y'all with the 1 candlestick patterns. These are the easiest ones, the easiest ones to identify. Dojis, dragonflies, gravestones, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. Just take your time, practice, look at some charts, look at some candles, and practice identifying these over the course of the next week.
Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Appreciate y'all being here with us this week. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
So for Godfrey, right? Tomorrow morning we got limit buys on TAN, ARC-F, and ZS.
Can we go ahead and grab some ARKX? Y'all against that right now? Y'all want to wait?
I'm not against it. It's cheap.
ARKX? I thought you said F.
X.
F and X.
And X.
ARKX, that's the new space one that just came out. It still ain't really moved too much. It just popped 21, so still cheap.
We're doing that and ARKF or just X only?
Both of them. ARKF, that's the financial ETF.
Yeah, that just came out, right?
Yeah, X just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now we got limit. We got ARC-X.
Shit, I'm about to cop some of this X.
Hell yeah.
I ain't even know about this.
Yeah, it just came out Tuesday.
Yeah. Caught me about 5 of them.
Yes, sir. That's how I started off.
Shit, I got 5 on it.
So we got buy zones, but we ain't never come up with the amount.
Oh yeah, how many we want to get?
Is that gonna be a long time opener?
Yeah, ARK. For me, is ARKX gonna be a long-term hold for Godfrey?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
Definitely.
Load up on it. What's in that X?
Oh man, they got Virgin Galactic. They got man, they got some hitters in there. They got Boeing in there.
Yeah, just put it in the Discord.
Yeah,
Okay.
Discord.
No, I'll look it up.
Yeah, they got some hitters in there now.
Well,
$20.
the surgeon suggestion we go ahead and grab 10
10 ARKX.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what, like
210. That ain't that expensive.
Not at all.
We need to start getting up in the 10s of some of these shares. We need to get in. We really ain't even got positions. One or two shares ain't a position in the company.
Yeah, speculating, you just getting your feet wet.
Yeah.
The most shares I got is in NIO.
Okay. Finna enjoy the ride, huh?
Yeah, But yeah, like Jermaine said, we gotta get more release around 10 to 15.
Yeah, I could see NIO being a $200 stock in about 2 years.
Well, ARKX.
No NIO.
NIO.
Yep. Yeah, Art got print.
I love that ETL.
They got print in them. They got Kratos Defense and Security. They got Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Nvidia, Amazon, Teradyne. They got Alphabet. They got Teledyne, Garmin, Virgin Galactic, Airbus, Alibaba, US Dollar, Netflix, Honeywell. They got TSM, Workhorse, 10-cent Holdings. Some pretty good.
I could get about 12 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't got options open on them yet, do they?
Nah, they just hit this week. They ain't got options yet.
Yeah, I'm diving
the boat real quick, man.
Yeah, man, I'm diving in. I'm diving in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, get your Star Wars on.
Yeah, they heavily weighted in that 3D printing.
3D printing and Kratos. That Kratos Defense. Y'all take a look at them. They pretty good on the charts.
Yep. Look at Boeing. Boeing just got another contract. They got another massive contract.
Yeah, Boeing bounced back good.
Yeah.
What's that one you called out, Darius?
Kratos, I think it's
Kratos
in Defense. That's the one that's under ARKX Holdings. That's that's one of their top holdings. So
CRADOS.
Yeah, too.
CRADOS.
Let me pull it up.
Or is it KRA?
Yeah, I think it's KROS or something.
Okay.
KTOS, that's their ticker symbol. Kratos Defense and Security Solutions.
Okay.
Yeah, I like their year chart. Their 5 year don't look bad either. And right now they under $30.
What's that?
So they under $30.
What company?
KTOS, Kratos Defense and Security Solutions. The one you're just reading off under ARKX, that's one of their top 5 holdings. So I was checking out the holdings and seeing who they got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they chart looking good. Yeah, that's it for this week. We're gonna wrap it up. We'll catch up with y'all next week for Sunday service.
Hold on. We still got to come up with the amount of shares.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we got how many we said we're gonna do for RX? What, 10?
Mm-hmm. You said 10 for RX, getting it 200.
All right, and then 10. How many are we gonna do for 10? So we said
limit by 86.
86. So we can get like 4, maybe 5 of them.
Yeah, let me see.
6.
Five would be $430.
Want to spend 400 on 10?
I think we should nibble, just
Okay.
in case they continue down. I think we should nibble. We just get like 2
of them,
2 or 3. Yeah, we'll get we'll get 2 of them.
ARKF, they at 51, 52. ARKF at 52.51 right now.
And we got the limit by at 49.50. So
49.
that
Yeah. Get what, like about 4 on?
Yeah, 4 is good.
Okay. That's 198.
Who else we supposed to be looking at?
ZS.
Oh, Z scale. They at 175. What was the limit we had for the Z scale? Let me go pull it up.
They at 175. Yeah, go look. I forgot what the limit was.
I think the limit we got like 164.
Okay.
Or 169. I don't remember which one we chose.
We'll go to 169.
All right. So shit, if you're getting a 169, you probably only need one of them bad boys right now. We never.
Yeah, we're gonna nibble on that.
Okay, hold on. I think we should make a choice out of Z-Scale or a DocuSign.
DocuSign like 200.
I like
DocuSign.
I think DocuSign is a better buy though.
Yeah, it is.
A better company.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna get fewer shares, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get one shot either way, but if we want to get more growth or a better company with the whatever we're gonna spend, I think we're voting on they choosing DocuSign. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of Z-Scale, DocuSign.
So DocuSign, the limit we had, it looked like it's 192, 193.
$193.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So what, we gonna get one of those or 2?
One.
I say we get one of them right now. But we still gonna keep some buying power in reserve just in case something else pop off.
Yeah, I think we need to average down on some of his holdings he already got. Lower his price.
So how much will we be spending if we stop shopping right now?
Let me see. 193. All right.
We can get ready to break. So I'll catch up with y'all. I'll get it on Discord.
All
Okay.
right, Mark. Appreciate you.
All right, later.
Peace.
Right now we at 772.
That'll leave us with what? Almost
Yeah,
700 in buying.
You got 1,200, so that leave it with 500.
500. Okay. So yeah, we might well stop shopping right there on buying new stuff.
Yeah, and then we just average down. If we average down on some of these other positions,
Who are our losers right now?
right now, Neo. We got an average price at $47. That's the average price we paid for 7 shares. They had 39.51. So we bought more Neo right now. We'll lower our average price.
I'm down for that.
So what we're gonna do, buy 3 more, make it 10?
Make it 10. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in favor of that.
I like that. You got caught up?
I'm scared about more, man. Shit, my average price so low.
Scared? Oh, because you got a lower
Yeah,
cost.
the average up.
Yeah, she finna average up.
My average cost $19.
Oh, it's over with. You're gonna have to average up regardless. It
Yeah,
ain't
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do that. I had to do it too. My shit went up too. That bit go up. The average up, it go up.
That average up, that big go up.
But you know what? I have all my Neo shares on Robinhood. So what I might do is buy all my new shares on TD. I don't want to see my average price on Robinhood go up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you're just never gonna add to that position on that end.
I'm gonna just buy. I mean, but this is the thing. When I move my portfolio from Robinhood to TD, they gonna factor in my low cost.
Right. So it's gonna be averaged up for you anyway. You just ain't gonna see it. Just
I don't want to see it.
okay.
I want to be like, shit, I need over at 19. That been $400 now.
Oh, you remember, huh? That's it.
Oh, ARKK. We got 1 share of that. We had an average price of one. We bought it at 140.13. It's at 121.11 right now.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, 121. Damn, we missed them. We can still get them on sale right now from where we got them at, but man, we would have got them around that 109. God damn.
But right now we could add and average down our cost.
Right, we could add one more.
Yeah. We could add one, but that probably drop our average price in the 130s.
Yeah, I don't think we should wait.
Wait on it to come down again.
We kind of missed it. You know, ARKK got Tesla in it. Apple, Microsoft probably in there. And if they run Monday, because they was down around like 109.
Yeah.
And now they back up to 121.
Right.
But if we kind of missed it. But our average cost is 140.
About one. If they go back down, then we can have it down again.
Yeah, we could do that. Grab one.
Yeah.
Pick up another one.
Because we still averaging down right now. They $20 cheaper than what we bought them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what that leave us with?
Nothing.
It's a joke.
Friday coming, man. My boy finna get reloaded.
Oh no, we still got some funds now. Let me see. Hold on. Where we at?
Shit. Gotta leave him some lunch money now.
You gotta who?
Gotta leave him some lunch money now.
And he'll be buying lunch for everybody in the year.
We all going to Eddie V's.
Willie in this damn Eddie V's.
Hey man, if you know, you know.
Trust me, that used to be my stomping grounds. They crab fried rice used to be smacking.
Man, that damn Norwegian salmon and that macaroni.
Yeah. They actually have one of the best fillets in Tampa.
Man.
Believe it or not, they have one of the best fillets.
Hold on, family. That's family talk. Hold on. We almost there.
Link. Okay, blink. We bought.
Ooh, we still got some blink.
We got 5 shares of blink.
Oof.
We got an average price of $41.
Yeah.
Right now they at $41.77.
Damn, they done came back already. We missed them too. They hit 27.
Yeah, we missed them. These last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we could have been buying this stuff up.
Yeah, God missed a couple opportunities. That thing was at 27 on March 5th, March 4th. Damn.
So we'll end up with 10 shares of Neo, 10 shares of Art X.
So with Blink being back at what we got it at, we gonna just wait on them again?
Shit, I'll buy some more. We got $532 left.
So how many we currently got?
5.
Shit. We're gonna get another 3.
I don't think we need to buy no more right now.
Shit, this shit.
What you say, Nat? What you
got
think?
Apple. You got Apple.
I think we should just keep our $500.
Apple at 123. How many we got at Apple?
1 share. 3 shares. Got 3 shares.
Okay. So is anybody on the side of that where we should just chill right now? Y'all think we need to keep averaging down?
We need to keep averaging down before we go.
I mean, we average down he need more Apple than just 3.
Yeah. What y'all think the overall trend of the market gonna be this week?
I think it's gonna still be correcting itself in certain sectors, especially tech.
So you think it's gonna be down?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, you think it was down or up last week?
It was like at a stalemate, really. It was down for beginning of the week. Then towards the end, it got better.
Look at the SPY. That's the S&P 500. It broke $400 this week.
4,000, right?
400.
For shit per share. It broke 400 this week. SPY is a good index to give you a good indicator on how the market is trending.
Yeah, you probably talking about the S&P overall. He talking about SPY, the ETF.
Oh, okay.
SPY is at 401 right now.
Yeah. Oh, what Ned said, the S&P broke 4,000 this month. I mean,
for the first time ever.
Right.
So is the market up or down? Is it trending up? Was it trending up or down last week?
Up.
So if we looking at moving forward this week, are we bullish on the market this week or bearish?
What on bulls at?
Huh?
Bullish.
I'm on the board, man.
Y'all think the market gonna be bullish this week? Yeah, what we talked about the reopening.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We had the job numbers came out Friday. It was positive. Unemployment was down. We talked about the vaccinations earlier. We talked about the airlines increase, the tickets increasing, reopening. We talked about the country going back to reopening. In the NBA, they done started letting fans back in the arenas again.
Really?
Yep. The Lakers had fans. I think they're gonna have fans for the first time today.
And them all green light go signs of me.
Yep. So if we bullish on the market, we got cash.
Yeah, why
we
you
better throw it
can.
on there.
Yeah.
Make it
Get in
rain.
there.
What about any consumer stocks? We don't have no consumer stocks?
We need
Oh, great
Sure.
question. Are we ever gonna give God some options?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We do need to save a little money to the side because we might need to find him a leap. Nice little leap option.
Yes, sir.
We haven't introduced Godfrey 2 options yet.
Damn, God gotta get up to speed. We need to
Yeah.
talk more about them options.
I think we're gonna get might get a little tutorial next week.
It's about time.
Options.
So save the money for the options then.
Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we did spend what today? How much we spent today? Like 700
Yeah.
and 900. What? 8? Yeah, about 700. So
If we looking over our portfolio, how many of our companies pay us dividends?
that's a good question. That's a good question. And that's something to keep in mind too when you loading up on these shares.
Yeah.
If you trying to choose between two of your companies you trying to add to your base to, and they both similar, but one offer dividends and the other one don't get them dividends.
Especially if they moving almost on the same pattern. Win twice, get the growth and the income.
Yep. Yeah, but and I'm glad we said that about the option. That just gave me the material for the next week.
But we don't have any consumer stocks?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got to get some of those.
I thought we got Nike.
Do we got Nike?
When we put all the ones on the watch list, Nike wasn't on there.
Oh yeah, it's on his watch list. Yeah.
Oh, his limit ain't never get triggered.
Nah, we didn't go with Nike.
Damn.
Go with Nike. I would suggest going with an ETF right here.
XLY.
Yeah, something like an XLY, consumer discretionary.
Get them all.
Yeah, that way we get a nice little collection of them.
And XLY does pay a dividend.
How much is XLY?
169.
I own them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hold them too.
Is that a high for them or what's it look like?
Yeah, what are they at? Let me see.
Let's check them out. Yeah, they at it high.
Yeah, my average cost 1.6.
Yeah, they running right now.
No other consumer ETFs?
But now remember now, because it's an ETF, we can just buy this every month.
Yeah.
You can do ETFs like that.
If we waited for a pullback, I see 164 range. And 153, but if not, then yeah, we could just get in 9 every month. Got a whole bunch of damn lines on here, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm a big proponent of the ETFs. you don't have to time them. You know, it don't come down as much to timing. And I think we should have a base of ETFs that he just buy every month anyway. So maybe like SPY, a ETF like SPY, he should be buying that every month anyway.
Let me see what SPY doing.
They at 400.
As far as that, SPY pay dividend?
I'm not sure.
Let me see. If they don't, oh yeah, SPY pay dividend as well. Yeah, that'll be that. Shit, that'd be high. Yeah, that'd be high as a month.
So you got to think now. He putting oh shit, yeah, because he only putting what, $100 a week. Yeah, that's the whole walk.
Yeah. MGC, I like MGC better. Vanguard Mega Cap ETF, and they pay a dividend. That'll give us a whole bunch of the heavy hitters.
Who they holding?
Let me go pull it up for you real quick. I should know this one already. I look at it all the damn time. So in MGC, you got Apple. Oh, let me share the screen. All right, y'all see me? All right, so we got Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Tesla, JP Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, Johnson & Johnson, Visa, United Health, Disney, Procter & Gamble, Home Depot, NVIDIA, MasterCard, Bank of America, PayPal, Intel, Comcast, Exxon, Verizon, Netflix, Adobe, AT&T, Chevron, Coca-Cola, Pfizer, Cisco, Pepsi, Broadcom, Walmart, Salesforce, Thermo Fisher, Texas Instruments, Nike, McDonald's, Eli Lilly, Costco, Qualcomm, Wells Fargo, Honeywell.
They got everything.
You don't got to read anymore.
Yeah. Let me write them down.
Yeah.
MGC, yeah, that was.
So how much is that?
They going for like 140, 141. They was at like 137. They just had a little bit of a run. But they pretty steady too. Like I said, I've been looking at them for a while. I was gonna suggest them as like one of the ETFs of the month for the group. Over the 5-year chart, I think it only had like 17 down months. I was counting red candles versus green. I got like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 19 red months out of 5 years. And they up 101% 5-year growth. So pretty steady.
And look at the diversification we get. Nike,
You get some tech, you get some consumer.
Yeah, you got a nice little diverse mix, and these are all blue chip stocks.
Yeah, financial. It's got some of everything.
That could definitely be an every month buy. Instead of
I like that one. That's a good one. We could put that on a monthly buy list.
Yeah.
I don't have to get a raise at his job and get his monthly contributions up.
Yeah. Hey, that's we can start playing them options on them. That's gonna give him more income.
might need to get him a van and get him a second hustle.
Oh Lord, not a van.
Might roommate.
The entrepreneurial adventures of God. Get a van, take him up.
Maybe Godfrey might need him. Godfrey might need him a girlfriend to help him with some, come and help him with some of his income. Get another income source coming in.
Oh, you finna get them started with that shit.
Ladies
Just
ain't,
have to say,
the ladies ain't giving him no play right now, but he gonna come up.
Yeah. But might need him a little. He might need him a woman, a companion.
No, he need another job.
Man, I'm but swag out. He investing, he working, he checking them all. I know he got a spot.
Hmm? You might need a roommate.
Yeah, let's go roommate.
Yeah. Girlfriend, roommate, same thing. Y'all they gonna split the bills and
The bills.
yeah, they gonna split everything. It's a whole nother income coming in, you know.
I don't like that kind of relationship Godfrey in.
Yeah, that's your business partner. I'm talking about the investment bill, you know.
And this for this week, man. God gotta find him a companion next week. We're gonna holler at y'all for Sunday service till next week, though. Peace.